Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me on the Touchknot channel again for Shaw Month. I'm going to continue another section by William Shaw. This is called The Struggles, and this follows immediately after the Battle of Harlaw in 1411. With our fourth chief's untimely death, various scattered branches of Comyns, that's sometimes called Cummings now, or Cummins, probably from their local lair at Altier, invaded Rockamurthus and took it by fire and sword. They burned the timber and earthwork fort at the Dune and refortified the old island keep at Loch and Ilion. During this time of strife, James's two young sons were taken away to safety. The eldest, Alistair, to his mother's family in the south central Highlands at Strathdardal, and young Aed up north to his cousin's castle at Moy. That's the Macintosh seat and still is today. After over 10 years of dominance, the last of the power of the Comyns began to wane. Many Comyns were drowned as their own floodgates were sabotaged as they attempted to flood the besieged Moy Castle. While treacherously luring Clanhatton chieftains to slaughter at a conciliatory feast at Rate, at the sign of the token Black Bull's head, the Comyns were themselves killed by the forewarned men of Clanhatton. Those episodes are both detailed in two segments I did last January during Macintosh Month. Look for Macintosh Month 2024, please. When James' son Alistair and Aed grew to manhood, they gathered their Macintosh relations and Clanhatton friends and avenged their father in a wild ambush and skirmish 10 miles north of Loch Ilion. In light of the success at clearing the area of treacherous Comyns, Duncan, the 11th chief of Macintosh, gave to Alexander Ciar, now this is being spelled C-I-A-R, Alistair Ciar, which is a Gaelic family nickname for swarthy or brown, William is saying here, the temporary lease of Rothermurchus. The Bishop of Moray, however, granted Alistair the permanent ownership of the land in 1464. This ownership of the important timber and Speyside farmlands was opposed by the Macintosh and caused a 10-year rift in relations between the two chiefs. This family dispute was finally settled by the direction of James III in 1475. Their differences resolved, in holding Rothermurchus direct from the crown, Alistair Ciar, now Thane of Rothermurchus, acted on several occasions to represent his cousin, the Chief of Macintosh, on many important matters, legal, feudal, and of security within and without the Clanhatton. After helping his brother retake the tribal lands of Rothermurchus from the usurping Comyns, Aed Macintosh settled near his boyhood home of Moy, leasing Todoruk in Strathnairn from the Macintosh in 1468. Occupying a pivotal strategic site above the ford of the River Nairn, this northern branch of the Macintosh Shaw family soon became a powerful little tribe in their own right, acting primarily as a cadet family of the Macintosh. So very powerful on their own, my friends. Not just an offshoot, this is a major branch. Later, as representatives of the entire Shaw branch of the Macintosh family, the Shaws of Todoruk became known as Clan Aed, or A-Y. You've been saying that right along this year. We see that word A-Y every so often. So we can't say Clan A is another word for Clan Shaw in total. It's another word for the Clan Shaws of Todoruk, who are directly branched from the Macintoshes. Now we'll go right into another one here. This is called Expansion. While Alastair Kiar's eldest son, Ian or John Kiar Mackintosh, continued the chiefly line of Thanes of Rothermurchus, Ian's younger brother, Alastair Og, was a progenitor of another branch of the family at nearby Dell. This active branch of the Rothermurchus family soon became a powerful tribe in their own right, soon having their own septs at nearby Gulish and Kinrara. Alastair Kiar's third son, James, established another branch of the family at Delnarvert, north of Glenfeshie. Led by the chiefly line at the Dune, these branches were quite influential in local land and family affairs. Their younger brother, Farquhar, emigrated over the Gloomy Pass, settling with his considerable possessions in Upper Deeside. The earldom of Mar having been earlier annexed to the crown in 1435, Farquhar was eventually made Chamberlain of Mar. His progeny were later called Clan Finlay, after the fifth chief, Finlay More, who died at the Battle of Pinkie. There's a segment on that, folks, last February, Farquharson month of 2024. Yes, he died carrying the royal standard in 1547. Cut down by a cannonball is what they say. Clan Farquharson remained in close alliance with their Mackintosh Shaw cousins just over the mountains in Rothermurchus, and remained a part of the Great Clan Hatton Confederation. The Clan Farquharson was soon a power to be reckoned with in Aberdeenshire. Ivor, Alastair Kiar's youngest son, immigrated to the Isle of Skye. His progeny, called Clan MacEamar, later spread to Harris, Jura, Islay, and Mull in the Western Isles. Well, we'll stop there for now, folks. This is very enjoyable, and thank you, William Shaw, for putting this together for us. So you've heard me say many times, my friends, that Shaw came from Mackintosh. Farquharson came from Shaw. This is, right now, what I just mentioned there in William's writing is that Farquharson, pretty much, they perhaps got large and part of them went over the hill. His name was Farquhar, and his sons, etc., became Farquharsons. Now they're a separate branch of Clan Hatton. They're one of the 12, yet they're of Shaw, you may say, Shaw being of Mackintosh. That's how a lot of this works. On this branch of Hatton, at least, if you've been keeping with us, not all of them are of this branch of Hatton. So this is what we're all about, finding out the relationships between the Clan Hatton clans and why they're with each other and where they all came from. And I'm having a great time doing it. I hope you are, as well, my friends. Please subscribe to the Touch Not channel. And come back for some more Shaw month in January 2025. Touch not.